and then this. And wants to get me in the fold, wants to get me a part of the family. At that point, she bonds with me, cognitively bonds with me, so on and so forth, dominating me as if she was Trevor. I was forced to notice her way of doing things as they were trying to change me. One more time into fitting who they wanted me to be, simply not taking the time to recognize who and what I was. And had they done that, perhaps this could have been avoided. Marlene telling them exactly how to do it, making sure that Piers was holding my checks on a constant and consistent basis, so that I would stay here and take the punishment that I so richly deserved. From so many people, the lineup must have been daunting. But as you and Jordan said, you were going to teach me what happens in the real world. And again, I'm going to retort for the umpteenth time. What the fuck do you and him know about the real world anyway? And I submit, and Richard would agree with me in a heartbeat, you know nothing about the real world. You don't know what it's going to be like going to bed, scared to death about what you're going to have to do next week or the next day just to fucking eat food. That moral code and that ethics book just don't cut the mustard like it used to. Does now, and never used to. And it's hard. Because you think people are going to give up. You think the tide's going to subside, but it gets deeper. Because you do one thing, then you do another thing, then pretty soon you can't stand the face in the mirror. And you hate yourself. So on top of everything else, you've got to deal with that self-deprecation. And then the loathing over what's happened in the past. The sexual acts that were put on you but weren't your responsibility. Your body can remember, but your head cannot. That's okay, because you justified it all by stating that I was the evil son of a bitch that had it all coming to him. Never bothering to think that there might be another possibility to the whole entire thing, and never bothering to think that although you felt somewhat justified, that you had ended up becoming addicted to making a fucking family relative feel pain, and that you were so addicted to it you couldn't stop yourself. And you sit here today and you say, well, pay me. Pay you for what? The pleasure of being fucking used like a piece of dog shit? For an extended period of time? So you can do whatever you want for however long we have left on this fucking rotten planet we call Earth. I stuck to my morals, I stuck to my guns, and I played it straight. And you sit there and you demand that I go to church. Like Marcus Aurelius himself. You know, I'd have thought you'd have quit. I'd have thought you'd have just tuckered out, teetered off, and fucked off back to whatever cave you came from. But you hurt me because you wanted to hurt yourself. Because you couldn't stand the face in the mirror, because you were trying desperately to force that white hat on, and it just didn't fit. And inside you hated the man I had become because you knew that it had zero or nothing to do with you. And so you hurt me. Getting your rocks off and getting your jollies off all the while as you did. Because that's who you are. That is what you are. And if I can take a lesson out of this whole thing, it's that the only person you really have to rely on is you. And no, Trevor, I'm not talking to you when I say all this stuff. I'm talking to, well, he knows who I'm talking to. Do you remember the day where you were when Santa Claus died? Life is pain. Go on, move forward. I can't have you here. Blah, 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 blah. My ego won't allow me to be kind to you. I don't feel connected to you.